Se il nostro test di oggi riguardasse un'auto elettrica,
If today's test was for an electric car, and I was to say Tesla, many of you would recognize the famous American manufacturer and would understand immediately that we were talking about advanced technology and luxury. But if I say Eco 900 Electric, there are very few people who would know what we're talking about. That's why I want to tell you about this new product. We have already seen some electric boats, but this one is new and there are several reasons why you should keep an eye on it. Even the shipyard, Ecoline Marine, is virtually unknown, and to understand its identity, value and quality, we must take a step back in the history of boating. Fausto Colombi is the company's founder, as well as the inventor of this boat. He is the former founder of the Sarnico shipyards. He then passed to Riva and later to Dalla Pieta, before embarking on his new ecological path. Eco 900 Electric is a fiberglass boat of 9.14 meters. It is 2.4 meters wide, so it can also be towed behind an SUV, or inserted into a container and sent all over the world. Yes, because this is truly a boat of international interest. The Eco 900 Electric has a light displacement of 2.5 tons. The fuel tank contains 100 litres and is used to power the generator that can recharge the batteries for the engine and services. The engines are powered by two groups of lithium polymers. The seating capacity is surprising. According to its certification, it can carry 10 people. But if we look carefully at the seats, well, I would say that there is space for at least 20. The boat has a central corridor that allows each person to pass freely without disturbing others.
E adesso andiamo a navigare con
And now
questa
let's go with this Eco
900
900 Electric.
Su questi strumenti abbiamo l'indicazione della carica delle
On these
batterie.
instruments we have an indication of the battery charge, 83 and 82%. There are two groups, they are separated, because here everything is doubled.
Diamo energia
Let's give
ai
power
due
to the
motori.
two engines.
Giriamo le chiavi di accensione.
Turn the ignition
poi
and then
attiviamo
activate
i
the
comandi.
controls.
Eccoli qua.
Here they are.
Non abbiamo sentito alcun rumore.
We have
non è
not
successo
heard
nulla
any
ai
noise.
motori.
Nothing happened,
Pronti
but the engines
a
are ready to
navigare.
go.
Ora gli strumenti ci danno altre informazioni. I motori
Now the
sono
instruments give us more
entrambi a
information.
900
The engines are
giri
both at
minuto, in
900
questo
RPM.
momento 1000.
At this moment,
Ha preso un po' di
1000.
velocità
The
ed
boat's
è
speed
aumentato
has
anche
increased and the engine speed has
La
increased as
temperatura
well.
del circuito di
The temperature of the
raffreddamento
engine
è
cooling
bassissima,
circuit is
26
very
gradi,
low,
praticamente la
26
temperatura
degrees,
dell'aria
basically
in
the
questo
current air
momento.
temperature.
Chi ha pensato questa barca? conosce
Whoever
bene le
conceived this
esigenze
boat
di
knew
chi
very
la
well the
usa
needs of
per
those who would
trasporto,
sail
sia
it,
di chi la
those who would
adopera
use it for
per
pleasure,
lavoro.
as well as those who use
Entrambi
it for
hanno
work.
bisogno della stessa
Both
cosa,
have the same
la
needs,
massima
maximum
affidabilità.
reliability.
Due motori, due gruppi di batterie, due
Two
circuiti
engines, two
elettrici
groups of batteries,
indipendenti, due
two
sistemi di
independent
carica
electric
diversi.
circuits,
E in
two
questo
different
modo
charging systems, and in this way,
ciascuno può essere
each one can be the other's spare.
I motori elettrici hanno una potenza di
Electric
15
motors have a
kilowatt,
power
possono
of
essere
15
portati
kilowatts,
fino a
but they can be
25
brought up to 25 kilowatts.
Il fatto è che
The fact is that I do
non so
not
dove
know where
siano.
they are.
Li
Do you
vedete?
see them?
Non sono qui perché sotto il pagliolo ci
They're
sono
not
le
here,
batterie.
because under the floor
Non
there are
sono neanche
batteries.
qui, forse
Not even here.
in questo
Maybe in this
sportello.
compartment.
No,
No,
qui c'è
here is the
il
electric
quadro elettrico.
panel.
E allora dove li hanno messi?
So where did they put them?
Qui sotto.
Probably
Proviamo a
below.
dare
Let's
un'occhiata.
take a look.
No, questo è
Hey?
il
No, this is
generatore,
the generator,
benissimo,
the battery
la carica
charger
delle
to be
batterie.
precise.
E allora
And
i
so
motori
the
dove
engines, where are they?
sono? Ah, eccoli. Sì, sì.
Ah, here they are.
Adesso ho
Yes,
capito,
yes,
sono
now I
qui
understand.
dentro.
They are in here,
Dentro il
inside
piede
the foot.
della
There is the
centralina
control
del
unit and
motore
the electric
elettrico.
motor. Fantastic.
Fantastico.
This This is a novelty. It is a made-in-Italy product, even in regards to propulsion. These engines are built by a company from Venice, Euracer. At this moment we are sailing at a speed of 2 knots in total silence. We only hear, no, we hear nothing. If we give a little bit of gas, well, the electric motor begins to be heard, but it is nothing compared to the outbursts of fuel engines.
Voila, stiamo navigando a 5 nodi.
Voila, we are sailing at 5 knots, eh? Not bad. The engines are at 1,300 RPM. Their temperature is absolutely the same as before,
corrispondente alla temperatura dell'ambiente,
corresponding to the temperature of the environment. And at this speed, the yard gives an autonomy of 4 hours, which corresponds to about 20 miles of navigation. If we give a little more gas, the demand for energy increases. Eh? Of course, because the boat must overcome a greater hydrodynamic resistance, so the batteries obviously don't last as long. But not only that, there is also the increase in the passage of current, the heating, therefore, of the cooling units and of the motors. How have they solved the problem of the cooling? Very simply, with the water. Yes, you have seen that the engines and all the electronics are immersed, and the faster the boat, the more the water flow that runs around the foot increases, and therefore its cooling improves.
È una sensazione davvero particolare quella di navigare in questa maniera.
Sailing in this way offers a very special feeling. It is different. That is, there is the same thrust that a traditional propulsion system would give, but the contact with nature, with the environment. Perhaps also because we are here on Lake Iseo. A lovely place, a wonderful day. In short, everything seems more ecological.
Ho portato I motori elettrici a 2200 giri minuto e la velocità.
I took the electric motors to 2,200 RPM and the speed has now risen to 8 knots. In these conditions, the batteries last about an hour and a half, and if we go a little faster, at 10 knots, the duration decreases to less than an hour. Whatever engine a boat is equipped with, we always take it to its maximum velocity.
Top speed,
the Eco 900 electric, 11.5 knots.
Ma non è questo il vero utilizzo della barca. Questa unità è fatta per navigare dolcemente.
But this is not the real use of the boat. This unit is made to sail gently. So let's return to 5 knots. 4 hours of navigation with batteries at full charge, which corresponds, after all, to a whole day on the lake.
Da Paratico, vicino a Sarnico, dove eravamo, per arrivare sino
starting, for example, from Paratico, near Sarnico, where we were to get to Montisola, to go around the islet, stop for lunch and then return in the afternoon, all without even a drop of fuel. Oh, and with no propulsion.
Qualcuno sta già utilizzando questa imbarcazione ed è la più grande società di crociere.
This boat has already been put to use by the largest cruise ship companies for their ships that cross the Danube. The Eco 900 electric is used as their tenders to reach those areas where it's not possible with big boats, with the ships.
In un mondo ideale questa imbarcazione dovrebbe essere ormeggiata in un porticciolo.
In an ideal world, this boat should be moored in a marina equipped with photovoltaic panels. So at the end of our day of navigation, we could recharge the batteries at no extra cost and without any environmental impact.